University studying writing and advertising. So prior to coming into this internship, I didn't really know what SEO was. I remember meeting Christina at the Live Work Detroit networking event, and I remember her asking me whether or not I knew what it was. I stood there in front of her, racking my brain, trying to remember where I had seen the letters S, E, and O before. I'm thinking, SEO sounds kind of like CEO, but I knew that they didn't offer internships for that. And then it hit me. I remembered I had seen the letters S, E, and O in an advertising textbook for one of my classes, and I remembered that it stood for search engine optimization. So I told Christina that, and she handed me the paper with the job description on it. And ever since then, the rest is history, and that's how I ended up here. So coming into this, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew that there were ample learning opportunities for me here at CDK, I just didn't know what those were yet. So my first week here, I wrote down a list of goals for myself to achieve throughout the internship. One of those was to fully understand and utilize SEO terminology and tactics. And like I said before, I didn't have much prior SEO knowledge coming into it. I actually didn't have any. So I was really eager to learn as much as I could about it. I also hoped to improve my writing skills. I'm a writing major at Grand Valley, and I'm always looking for ways to improve myself as a writer and to expand my vocabulary, which are two things I can say I've definitely done through this internship. And lastly, I hoped to become more confident when speaking in front of large groups.
How's that going?
Picture on the screen accurately represents the way I'm feeling inside, but hopefully I can get through this without too much embarrassment for myself.
You're doing awesome.
At the end of this, I'm confident that my face will look something like this, little guys, because I will have achieved and reached all the goals I set forth for this internship to the best of my abilities. So what have I learned over the past 10 weeks? Well, a lot, obviously. But more specifically, I've definitely achieved my goal of learning as many SEO concepts and strategies as possible. I did most of this by completing the activities and projects that were assigned to me, and these activities and projects were things that actual SEO specialists worked on every day for their accounts. The foundation of SEO was instilled in me through an online learning program called SEO University. And with this program, it really set the base of all the knowledge I needed to actually go forth and do my activities and projects I was assigned to. With SEO University, I learned on-page optimization, off-page optimization, the history of search engines, technical aspects of SEO, as well as how to perform keyword research, and much more. I've also learned that SEO is not a black and white process. It's a process of trial and error, and a lot of times I've experienced specialists having to change little things about their strategies in order to eventually reach their overall desirable outcome to get their dealership's websites up to SEO best practices. And I have actually gone back to the drawing board and changed the way that I solve problems through this whole process as well, because I've seen that I can change little things throughout my problem-solving process and eventually reach a better outcome. I've also learned how to simultaneously optimize content for both search engines and users. And from this, I've taken away that it's important to write for users, not for search engines. It's also important to include specific keywords within your content, but not to spam or stuff the content with keywords. And lastly, I've learned that overall user experience is key when it comes to optimizing content and writing content for the web. Looking specifically at keyword stuffing or keyword spamming, as you can see in these paragraphs, the word fire pit is used at least 4 times, and this is a prime example of what not to do. Overall, this doesn't make for a good reading experience. People are not going to want to even get through half of this page before wanting to go to a different page with better optimized content or more readable content. And also, if this content included punctuation errors or spelling errors, or the web page wasn't designed to be appealing visually, someone's gonna not stay on the website and go to a different website with better content, a better design overall. I've also greatly improved my collaboration and social skills. I've done that through a couple of ways. I have collaborated with the other interns on our weekly intern newsletter. I've also collaborated with the SEO team in problem-solving workshops, and in these workshops we sat around a conference table and all brought our own individual ideas and opinions to the table, and in this way, we were able to help individual specialists with their own accounts that they were having problems with or were struggling with. How will I apply what I have learned? Hopefully in a number of awesome ways. Like further collaboration. So moving forward, I know that I will be better at communicating with other students in group projects for school or other colleagues within business opportunities, as well as just collaborating in general. The ability to collaborate efficiently to reach a desired outcome is something that a lot of businesses really appreciate within their employees, and it's something that, when done right, can really reduce a lot of wasted time and energy. I have definitely become a better writer throughout this whole process, and writing SUV and eco-friendly car content for landing pages has shown me how to create keyword-rich, informative snippets of content that still fully engage the user when they come to visit the website. I've also gotten the opportunity to tailor my writing more towards including keywords in it. And with this, I've gone out on the internet and performed keyword research and found actual phrases that people are putting into Google, and then implementing those keywords in a natural and strategic way into my writing. And I feel that I've written in both creative and professional contexts while here, and my writing is only stronger because of this. Looking towards the future, I didn't really know what I wanted to do after college, but this internship really solidified the fact that SEO is definitely a possibility for me for my future, and I am very confident in the fact that I want to pursue a career in SEO after I graduate. Probably one of the most exciting things about this whole internship was learning all the technical skills about SEO and digital marketing in general, and specifically looking at data. Coming into this, before this internship, I was completely and utterly terrified of Excel. Looking at a spreadsheet would almost make me break out in hives because I would get that overwhelmed. But now I've become a lot better at analyzing and interpreting data, and specifically moving forward, I feel that I will be confident in looking at a piece of data related to SEO and explaining it to someone who isn't familiar with what SEO is or how it works, like a client or a dealer. I've also found myself searching for information differently online throughout this whole internship, because I now possess the skills and knowledge on how to utilize the best keywords in Google and in Bing search engines to get me the most efficient results and the most relevant results. And lastly, while doing site checks for dealers or for other specialists, I have gotten the opportunity to go out on our dealership websites and look for areas of growth or areas of opportunity, and then make recommendations to the specialists based on what I saw. And through this, I have become a lot better strategist and a lot better problem solver. How have I contributed to my team over the past 10 weeks? Well, I didn't fetch coffee, except for myself. But
yay, success.
Yeah.
But I did do real SEO work, and I got the chance to help out my fellow specialists with their accounts. Helping out my specialists with their accounts gave me a valuable learning opportunity and provided me with hands-on experience. But it also gave them more time to attend to their other accounts and further optimize dealerships' websites to increase traffic and visibility. And in this way, I felt like more of a team member than just an intern, because I actually got the opportunity to do real work that our specialists do each day for their own accounts. This is just a summary of some of the accomplishments I've done here. And it's interesting when I look at this list and when I go over everything that I've gotten to accomplish with this internship, because I've been told that some professionals who work in SEO for years still don't know how to do some of these things, or aren't aware that they should be doing some of these things. And Ted and I have had the amazing opportunity of doing all of this and more within only 2 months of being here. So as you can see, it's been a very valuable learning opportunity for me. Looking specifically at 2 examples of landing pages I created. The one on the left is a Chevrolet truck page, and the one on the right is a Chevrolet SUV page. The one on the right I did write the content for as well. But before designing web pages, I had no idea how much actually went into it. I was able to write a title and description that shows up on Google related to these pages when someone searches keywords that are related to them. I was also able to place the content in the pictures, and specifically within the content, I was able to strategically and naturally place keywords so that they could be linked to our Profit Center pages. And by doing this, a user looking for a car online is converted to a customer who's more inclined to come into the dealership and actually purchase a car off the lot. And all of the pages I created are optimized to be mobile friendly. And so with this, a person that's looking for a car on their mobile device or their tablet will have the same exact experience as someone who's searching for a car on their laptop or their desktop. This is a little snippet of a larger document called a keyword rank versus volume analysis. And this particular document is important to our specialists because it shows our specialists areas of opportunity so that we can further optimize their websites to increase traffic and visibility for them. So this document shows the search volume for a specific keyword related to the dealership's ranking on Google for that particular keyword. So as you can see here, the word Southern States has the highest search volume in this list of 1,300, and our dealership was only ranking number 5 for the month of June. So by looking at this, we can determine that this is an area of opportunity to further optimize for the keyword Southern States in order to increase our ranking on Google. because ideally we want to rank the highest that we can for the search terms that are being searched for the most. All in all, I would say that my CDK summer was definitely phenomenal. I have had such a great experience here at CDK, and I'm so grateful for this amazing opportunity. I've learned so much about SEO and digital marketing, more than I can say I would have ever learned in school. And I've gotten the opportunity to meet bright, interesting, intelligent people and establish relationships with them that I hope will last for years to come. So although I wish my time here wasn't ending, I hope to return sometime in the future and continue my CDK experience. So thank you very much.